Hello, this is something a little bit different. To assert that Minecraft has been a major facet of my life would be an incredible understatement. As an early adopter of the PC game and a player who remembers the earliest versions of Pocket Edition and Xbox 360, I've easily logged over 10,000 hours of playtime over the years, let alone time spent watching Minecraft YouTube videos just like this one. I've bought this game like 5 times, and I have no regrets. When I was younger, I remember wishing each year that we'd have the time to attend Minecon. I recall dressing as an Enderman for not just 1 but 2 Halloweens. Pro tip, the box can double as a candy holder once you're done. I've played Minecraft with folks I've met in person and even with folks I've met in the audience of a baseball game. I've met some of my nearest and dearest friends on Minecraft servers. I've been a moderator, an admin, a builder, a developer, and most importantly, an active and engaged member on a number of different Minecraft servers. Some that hit tens of thousands of players at peak hours, and some that hardly surpass 20. I've stuck with Minecraft, and particularly Java Edition multiplayer, through thick and thin. Your game has carried me through times of stress and sorrow. It's brought out both my creative and technical sides whilst offering a large, friendly community spread across thousands of servers run by dedicated hosts. And by dedicated hosts, I don't just mean the hosting services. Alongside content creators, the tens of thousands of inviting, hardworking server owners have unquestionably taken part in the social backbone of this amazing game's success. Though I've certainly had hesitations, nobody likes unknown forthcoming change, I still recall seeing the acquisition of Mojang by Microsoft as an opportunity, even if uncertain, for the game to grow larger and better. Minecraft Dungeons, the creation of a cohesive Bedrock edition, and now the announcement of Minecraft Legends, heck, the Minecraft movie, these are all the types of projects that younger me had imagined the Microsoft purchase to massively benefit, and I sincerely hope that this has indeed been the case. It is in recent months that my confidence has begun to waver to the additive ripples of concern within the Java Edition community. Delayed updates, trivial feature removals, messy Microsoft account migrations, though not without expressing to friends some critique and disappointment, I've continued to enjoy Minecraft almost daily despite these occasional, subjective bumps in the road. To my immense dismay, it has become clear in recent weeks that Mojang has diverted a notable portion of its focus to Java Edition's planned report and global moderation features. This has occurred with seemingly no concern for upsetting the player base. Just look through some of the recent top posts and comments about the planned moderation changes on r/Minecraft. Rest assured that the countless complaints which have overtaken many discussions on the subreddit of, at time of recording, 6.6 million are far from an isolated social quirk. Discussion, and sometimes heated discourse, of these changes have spread throughout the Java Edition multiplayer community, spilling into Discord servers, voice calls, in-game chat everywhere. Even large YouTubers like FitMC or AntVenom have taken to their platforms to denounce and critique the upcoming changes. It seems that few in the community support the direction that Java Edition seems to be taking. Though some are indifferent, it is increasingly evident that a sizable majority dislike these changes. Every multiplayer Minecraft server I've played on has its own rules, and I find that the freedom for them to do so is an important part of what keeps the game so great for 16+ players. This is a very significant age demographic on Java Edition, something which I'd posit you're well aware of. The truth is, I'm not looking for the same gameplay, let alone social experience, as a young child anymore. But much like LEGO, Minecraft has managed to be enjoyable for players of all ages. It has done so by offering experiences that suit many age demographics, on servers which, while still requiring accountability and respect, condone more grown-up language and discussions. I've been able to continue making incredible friends, and meeting great folks. I've met new friends who are studying or practicing art, who have offered advice and critiques on building or block palettes. New friends studying computer science who have helped me learn mod and plugin development. These are mature individuals who are drawn to communities with rules that suit that demographic. These are good players, and excellent people. They're the sorts of players that make this game great, and I would caution against your attempts to seemingly exile them. Likewise, there are countless multiplayer servers with more restrictive filtering and careful moderation which offer a safer and enjoyable experience for younger players. I played on these servers as a child, and they were excellent then. I see no reason to believe that they'd be any less fantastic for a younger audience today. And if all else fails, Minecraft Realms exists. Respectfully, most players neither need nor desire to be subjected to global moderation on servers that are hosted by, paid for, and operated by individuals unaffiliated with Mojang. I worry that the introduction of the planned global moderation and report features constitutes a terrible misjudgment on the part of the Minecraft team, a team for which I have utmost admiration. It's the very team that has brought me thousands of hours of top-tier gameplay and fostered so many amazing player interactions. Why go back on all that now? A great number of players, especially on Java Edition, will not have any illusion or innocence shattered by the presence of a cuss. Further, they'll not call for eventual bans for players that occasionally lack proper caps lock discretion. Have you ever considered how many Java Edition servers install moderation plugins that allow for mutes and warnings? They've been downloaded millions of times, and it's done for good reason. It's a move that I'd avidly encourage further looking into on Mojang's end as well. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've played other large games featuring online multiplayer. All of them have global moderation, and though not without their own controversies, particularly with regards to cheaters and botters, these communities are typically markedly more positive or at least neutral about these systems than the Java Edition community has been to yours. I strongly believe that, in addition to not desiring any form of global moderation, a great deal of the backlash in this case has been the result of the poorly outlined community guidelines. They leave so much unclear. Though I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt, many players I've spoken to fear that the community standards are so lacking they feature intentional vagueness and convolution. I sincerely hope that these players are mistaken, and as such, I'd like to outline their concerns next. If I engage in sarcastic banter with a friend in a public multiplayer chat, and someone else reports it, might I be punished for supposed harassment? If I use a hacked client to test and bolster my own server's anti-cheat, a reasonable practice, something I've seen done many times before, especially on smaller servers, will I be banned? If my username contains my first and last name, will I be banned for sharing personal information? If someone programs a mod or a client to mass report, either through one account or a network of bot accounts, how will this be handled by Mojang? All of these are present and legitimate fears due to the unclear communication that has been offered thus far, and that's not all. Even more relevant questions have been left unanswered or difficult to find information about. How long will bans last? How quickly do ban lengths scale? Are all reports manually reviewed? How is ban evasion handled, if at all? How does the appeal and case review process work? How will these changes affect the many players that use older versions? And what about servers that support multiple versions of the game? Perhaps even more pressing, what constitutes illegal activity in such an international game? For example, Minecraft is a game with a sizable LGBT community. Just look at the recent MCC Pride event, which brought in an incredible number of viewers and big-name Minecraft streamers, ultimately raising over $145,000 for a charity targeting the LGBT community. In dozens of countries, certainly almost all of which have active Minecraft players, it is illegal to be gay, discuss homosexuality, or depict or be involved in a same-sex relationship. Sometimes even a simple rainbow banner could be banned. In what context would you punish this quote-unquote illegal activity? Further, the legality of drugs and alcohol, including which ages constitute underage use, vary vastly by country, and even by state and province, as does the legality and criminality of countless other goods and actions. So again, in what context would you punish illegal activity? Your standards and rules don't need to be universally agreed upon or airtight. That's not a reasonable expectation. But they must become far clearer before Mojang, Microsoft, or whoever's at the helm right now can responsibly proceed with global moderation. This, I'd argue, is a more than reasonable expectation. It's a bare minimum, which you have unfortunately fallen short of thus far in the eyes of many of your players and fans. I again urge you, reconsider your plans, your approach, your communication surrounding the upcoming Java Edition reporting and global moderation systems. Your community has become upset by this strange and unwanted direction. Please rectify it. This is not the Mojang that I've come to admire. It's not the Mojang which inspired me to pursue game development. I love this game, and I have for years. To witness the decisions being made at present is incredibly frustrating and disappointing. Thank you for your time and consideration.